Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Kosi. If you're first time coming across my video, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. On today's video, I will share with you guys on how to sew this Milkmaid dress. On our last tutorial, I already drafted out the pattern, so if you're here to see it, go ahead and check my other videos. You will see it. So guys, on today's video is going to be on how to sew it only. So keep on watching. So guys, on our last tutorial I shared on how to draft this Milkmaid dress on a pattern paper. So if you are yet to see that, I'm going to leave link on the description box, so you go ahead and check it out. So on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys on how to sew this and cut on your actual fabric. So if you want to know how I'm doing all of those things, you should just keep on watching. So guys, as you can see, I'm already cutting this on my actual fabric, placing my front pattern paper on this fabric. Just fold your fabric by 2, place your pattern paper and give it half of an inch all through. As you can see, the fabric and the pattern paper is not of the same equal length and space. As you can see, I just gave it half of an inch, so go ahead and place yours like that. Make sure you give it half of an inch all through out, so you get ahead and cut it out like that. So I'm going to be repeating this till I cut out the whole pattern paper for this tutorial. So guys, this is the hand of my sleeve. My normal round sleeve measurement is 10. You get? So instead of me to cut it 10 like that, I added extra 10. If you open it, it's going to give you 20. I just want to put elastic on the down part of my sleeve and on the upper side of my sleeve. So the length I have for this sleeve is about 18 inches. And this part I marked there is just for us to know the back and the front. So I went ahead to fold this my fabric by 2. Just fold yours by 2 like this and place it a triangular form like this. Make sure you place it like this. And as you can see, I already went ahead to mark my check there. So what I did was that from this upper part of this triangle, this upper part right here, I just came down by 9 inches. And this 9 inches I came down includes my zipper allowance and all that. And I want to as well make something like a kissing plate. I want to make a kissing plate on the middle of my dress. So you are going to see that one later. So I have 7. When you place your tape like this, I'm going to have 7 inches. So 7 inches by 4 gave me 28, and my waist is 26. So right now I just removed my half length, which is 15 inches. I removed it from this check, and what I'm marking now is my 39 inches for my length. So that 39 inches for my gown length. So that 39 inches for my gown length includes the allowance, the seam allowance. As you all can see, just go ahead and do yours like this. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm marking it all round. So this is it. I'm just marking it all round like this. I'll go ahead and mark it all around for you all to see what is going on there. So guys, after I was done marking, I'll just go ahead and use my scissors to cut it out. So guys, I will advise is that if you're making this dress, just go ahead and buy 3 yards. 3 yards is going to be enough depending the size you get. If you're a slim somebody, go ahead and buy 3 yards of fabric. I'm using crepe for this tutorial. Alright, so guys, this is it. I've gone ahead to cut out everything, as you all can see, both the back and the front pattern. And this is my cup. This one in the front is my cup. So if you are here to see our last video on how I draft this, just go ahead and check it out so you understand what is going on here. This is my cup. So I'm going ahead to remove all the pins ahead right now. So I'll just go ahead and start with the cup. I'll start with the cup first. So this fabric here is my cup. We are going to make a gather stitch to form this cup. So it's going to enter here, one for here and one for the other side. I hope you understand. Alright, so guys, this is the lining. I went ahead to cut the lining with the same fabric. I did not use any other lining. I used the same fabric. You can go ahead and use another lining if you want, but me, I wanted to use the same fabric for this tutorial. Alright, so right here, all I'm going to do now is to place my main fabric and the lining right side facing each other. Then I'm going to place it like this. This is the middle part. This right here is the middle part. So we are going to I'm going to go ahead and sew this with 1/2 inch. You get, this is my middle part of my cup, so I'm going to go ahead and sew it. Right here, I am done sewing it, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, this is the back, this is the two backs. Alright, and this is the front. Okay, so what we are going to do next is that I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and run a gather stitch. I'll run a gather stitch on the upper part and on the down part. You can go ahead and notch the upper part so you won't be confused. Alright, so this is it. I've gone ahead to make a gather stitch. I did not back stitch, just make a gather stitch. I did not back stitch, so don't back stitch. Right here, as you can see, I'm just gathering it like this. I'll gather the upper part and I'll gather the upper part of the second cup. So guys, after doing this, as you all can see, I'll just go ahead and bring my pattern paper for the other cup, not the one we use for our slash and spread. The first cup you get, I'm going to bring the pattern paper of it. I'll just have to bring it right here and I'll measure this upper part, and what I have here is 8 inches. Can you see? I'm going to measure that 8 inches. If yours is not close to any number you got on your cup, just go ahead and spread it out small. Then go ahead and measure it again. I can see me doing like this. So after doing this, I'm just going to have to place this one together with the upper part just to make sure it's of the same size. As you can see, it's of the same size. So what I'm going to do next is to bring my front fabric, and I'm going to, from here, I'll measure this one. I have 11. From the middle part, I'll measure again. I have 11. So this 11, I'm going to measure it. As you can see, I have more than 11 at the down part, so I'm going to have to gather it small. Then I repeat the same thing on the second part, on the second cup. Just after gathering it, just make sure you retake your measurement. Just retake your measurements and see what you have there. If what you have there is not enough, you spread it out. If it's enough, very fine. Then I'll repeat the same thing on this other one. Can you see? It is very simple. It's very simple, mostly for beginners. It's very simple. So guys, after doing all of this, the next thing I'll do is to bring out a two-piece that I already cut. I have 1.5 inches wideness on the two-piece. Then the length of it is 18 inches. I have 18 inches by length on each of it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to use each one of it to pipe it. I'm using my pin to hold it just so you understand what I'm doing. I'll pipe it like this in form of it as if I'm piping bias or anything pipeable. You get, so just fold it like this and I'll fold it all through to the end. Alright, this is it guys. I did the same thing on the both cups and this is it. I went ahead to sew it out already. As you can see, it's looking so fine. Right now it's time for us to join it. So I'm going to join it this way. As you can see, just look what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing right like this. Alright, so this is it. This is our middle part. So I'm going to bring the middle cup and place it on top of the middle center of our fabric, the middle fabric, like the anyhow get. Just going to place it like that and I will use my pin and hold it. After doing it like this, I'll go ahead and top stitch it. I'll just make a sew, then I'll bring it out. I'll bring it back for you guys to see. So guys, this is it. I'm done sewing it. As you can see, it's looking so beautiful. As you all can see, it's looking so fine. So right here, what I'm going to do next is to place the second cup like this. Just place it on top of the other cup. Place it on top of the first cup. The reason why you are going to place it on top of it is for it not to show your boobs. But if you want your boobs to show, you can just place it normally. You get. But if you don't want your boobs to show, just place it on top of the first cup. After pinning it, I'm going to go ahead and sew it like that. So guys, this is it. I'm done sewing. As you can see, this is what it looks like. This is the back. So what I'm going to do now is to bring the lining for this back, for this front piece. I'm going to bring the lining, as you can see. So look at how I'm going to place it. Can you see how I'm placing it? I'm going to place it like this. Then I'm going to use my pin and hold it. You get. So after holding all of them with my pin, I'm going to have to sew it from the cup, from the underbust where our stitch is. Just look at what I'm doing. So I'll sew it like this. That will bring it back for you guys to see. After sewing it, I'm going to sew this one, the two sides. Alright guys, so this is it. I went ahead to sew it. As you can see, this is how it's looking. This is the back. As you can see, the back is very fine and neat. Alright, so guys, this is the back piece. This is the back piece. I also have the lining with me. So what I'm going to do right now is to first of all mark my darts. My nipple to nipple is 3.5 as always, and I will just mark it plus my zipper allowance. I'll mark it like that. As you can see, 1 inch for my zipper because I added extra ½ inch when I was cutting out the outer fabric. Then after marking it like this, first of all I'll place it like that and I'll get 9. So from where I got my 9, I'll mark it. That's where our dart is going to start. You get. After doing it, I'm going to use my line and turn it off. Here I already went ahead and make my dart. After making my dart, I used the lining and turn it up like this. As you can see, it's very beautiful. So what I'm going to do next is to hold these two and pin them in place. So we are going to go ahead and shape it out. Just look at what I'm doing. If you don't understand what I'm saying, take a good look at what I'm doing, please. So guys, this is it. I went ahead to place this thing like this, right side facing each other, both the back and the front piece. I went ahead to mark my 1.5 inches that I added when we were drafting it on the pattern. Do you get what I'm saying? I went ahead to mark it with my chalk. So from there I'm going to sew it the both side, as you can see. So I did not add that on the front. You get, that's why I have this little excess on the both side. I did not add that, and I added it when I was cutting it, but I didn't later add it again. So it's not must. Go ahead and add yours both front and back if you want. You get. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sew it like this. Take it my sewing machine and sew it. So guys, this is it. I went ahead to sew it already. As you can see, I'm removing my pin. I went ahead to sew it. You get. So I'm going to bring the gown, the other length for my gown, as in the complete length for my gown, the flare. I'm going to bring it, and I notched the center of it, and I'll just have to place it. The center I notched, I'm going to place it together with the center of the half length I have, and I'll use my pin and hold it. Remember, I said that I'm going to make a small crescent length just in the middle part of my gown, just in the middle, only in the middle. You can go ahead and decide not to make anything pleaty or anything printing. Do you get? So just sew yours anyhow you want to sew yours. You guys, not much it have plate, but if you want to make a piece of plate, it's very fine. Anyhow you want to do it is very okay. I want to make a kissy plate, and this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm making the kissy plate, as you can see. I hope you are seeing it right here. Alright, so I will use my pin and hold it, and I'll take it to my sewing machine, and I'll use 1/2 inches to sew this all the way around. Alright, so guys, this is it. This is what how it looks like after I was done sewing it like this, as you can see. So this is the back. I used pin and hold it. I have not add zipper yet. I used pin and hold it. So from this half cut of my half length, I came down by 5 inches, and I used my pin to hold it. So this is the sleeve part. This is the sleeve part. I'm going to just have to fold it at the end of my sleeve. I'm going to fold it like this 1/2 inch. So I'm going to have to place my elastic. So this is it, guys. I went ahead to fix my hand sleeve and everything, and this is how it looks like. This is very good. This is how good it's looking already. So alright guys, we have come to the end of today's sewing. So I'm going to put it on to show you guys how it looks like. So this is it. This is me wearing my dress. As you all can see, it's very beautiful. Please subscribe to this channel, and bye.